And if I told you once, I ain't gonna tell you twice. Salute all my real ones. Yeah. Listen, champ. I ain't write this title. The end of K-Flock. Goodbye, K-Flock forever. Like, I don't know why you saying that. Yo, bro, like, everybody's, like, overreacting. Did he get indicted? Yes, he got indicted. But, even though New York is a duty to retreat state, basically, long story short, New York got this dumbass law that if somebody come on and smoke from you, your duty is to retreat first. You basically got to try to like dip off and avoid the confrontation. And if all else fails, then you can try to defend yourself. And it actually applies to your crib too. So like if you live in your crib and somebody pulls up to your crib and they try to, you know, do whatever they trying to do, you don't got the right to actually like get them up out of there as a ghost, like have their body float out of there, Ghostbuster style. You actually got to try to dip off first before you can actually try to retaliate in any way. So the same thing applies on the street. But y'all saw, if y'all been following the case, there was the video, you know what I'm saying, K-Flock walked past the barbershop, and then dudes came out and, you know, whatever happened off camera. But long story short, he didn't go looking for smoke, you know what I'm saying? He walked past, people saw him, they ran after him. You know what I'm saying? That's all on camera, so we don't know what happened off camera. So for anybody saying like, yo, it's over for him, this, that, the third, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know that. Yes, he did get indicted, but that's just like another word for, you know what I'm saying, the law enforcement to say that they formally charging him. So this goddamn title is like, not clickbait, but like, yo, you ODing, bro. But yeah, we gonna get straight to the video. Like button, subscribe, on notification bell, press those. Let's go. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I'm just a regular dude, so, you know, I could be wrong about this. What do I know?
It is starting to seem as if the end of New York rapper K-Flock is near, as today it was announced Bronx drill rapper K-Flock was just indicted by a federal grand jury for a bunch of new racketeering conspiracy charges, also known as RICO charges.
Oh, they hitting, wait. See, look, I didn't even know that. Look, they hitting them with RICO, and I'm talking about the other, like,
hip-hop creators reacting, stating K-Flock caught a RICO, it's really over, to even DJ Academic stating the feds just unsealed an indictment on K-Flock for RICO charge. The mandatory minimum if he doesn't beat those charges or snitch is life in prison. He still is facing state charges that has him locked up. Pray for him. Now the news of K-Flock now facing RICO charges hit news headlines very quickly, as his
see, and that's the issue with this era, bro. It's like, yo, you know, like everybody's responsible for their own actions, but it's like, man, like the only way that you could really make it in the rap game is if you really live in the shit that you rapping about, but then you go really actually do that, you about to catch RICO cases. Like, it's crazy. Like, damned if you do, damned if you don't, bro.
Lawyer was also quick to release a statement regarding K-Flock, as well as his future, where it reads, "We're not surprised by the federal charges, as we've been fighting Kevin's state charges for over a year now. Considering the incident was a clear act of self-defense, it wasn't a particularly strong charge. That it's now being used as a basis for a possible penalty is extraordinary. On video, it is crystal clear that Kevin, aka K-Flock, was about to be affected after attempting to walk away from another person. Only then did Kevin use an item to defend himself, as well as another individual from an armed team member who was about to pull out his item from out of his pocket." Now, Kevin in that statement is K-Flock, as that's his real name. The story of K-Flock's arrest with the incident that occurred on December 23rd, 2021 has now been officially revealed in the courtroom, sharing every single detail from the day of his arrest. This incident involving Kevin, aka K-Flock, as well as another individual named Oscar Hernandez, who sadly passed in the situation. On December 23rd, 2021, New York rapper K-Flock was walking down the street in the city. From these photos you see here, Flock is seen walking past a barbershop with two other individuals by his side. K-Flock, wearing the blue coat, was also wearing a shiesty mask on this day. While walking past this barbershop, K-Flock is seen staring inside. A man then walks out of the barbershop as they notice K-Flock walking by, as earlier in the day, K-Flock posted several Instagram stories of him wearing this exact outfit, and he's really known in the streets of New York City, so it's obviously very easy to recognize him. While K is walking by, the man in question leaving the barbershop is Oscar Hernandez. Hernandez is seen on video stepping out of the barbershop while K Flock kept walking by and minding his own business. Oscar then screams at Kay asking, "Hey, what are you looking at?" With a small argument then beginning to brew up between these two men on the sidewalk. With Hernandez walking away from K Flock was then seen pulling a firearm from out of his waistband and then using it towards Hernandez. Now, allegedly at the time before K Flock is seen pulling out his firearm, there's another video surveillance footage that only the courtroom has, where it actually reveals Oscar Hernandez pulling out his firearm first, or at least looking like he's reaching for it. But with K Flock being seen on video pulling out his, it does show him connecting with Hernandez with the item, as Oscar Hernandez tries running back into the barber shop for help. Hernandez didn't make it that far, as he sadly passed from his injuries at the local NYC hospital. All that was left at the scene was shell casings, as well as Hernandez's slides that he was wearing on this day. Kevin Perez, professionally known as K Flock, was the main suspect in this investigation within minutes, as he quickly turned himself into the NYPD and is currently facing charges of the first degree. As of this moment of the recording, K Flock is being held on Rikers Island Jail. Him and his lawyers are doing any—
They got this boy in the hell right now, bro. They got him in the hell. I mean, if that story is to believe, this, like, bro, like, what are you supposed to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's reaching for something. At that point, you only got, you know, one decision. Like, it's sad both ways that, you know what I'm saying, that the other kid, Oscar, died, you know, and it's like all that shit could have just been avoided. Like, bro was just walking past, like, he ain't even, like, going into the barbershop, like,
anything possible to get him released, as Hernandez's parents spoke out about the passing the next day it happened. Now, these two parents believe this was a case of mistaken identity. Oscar Hernandez was a delivery man for Uber Eats and was described as a hard-working man. It's very important to—
Right, and that's true too, like, you know what I'm saying, is that, like, neither one of them was supposed to have it on them, because, like, it's New York. Like, unless you a cop, a former cop, or off-duty cop, you basically can't have it on you in New York City. So, you know, that is another thing. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, they pulled out, but it's like, bro, like, it didn't need to happen at all. Like, even if y'all did have it on y'all, like, shit is dumb.
Note as well, allegedly around 30 minutes after the incident went down, and all the NYPD had at that time was a small surveillance video from a barbershop actually across the street. They released this photo asking the public to help find the main suspect. Thousands of fans realized that this looked like New York rapper K Flock, which is why the NYPD put out a warrant for his arrest immediately, which led to him turning himself in. Now, with the official reasoning of the situation revealed, K Flock's lawyer had this to say about the case.
When the guy hits the ground and is found, he's got a loaded that was in his pocket that his hand was on at the time. You know, we consider that to be self-defense.
So he did take him in self-defense.
That's what the allegation is. You know, I don't want to talk too much about the details of the case, but the government claims that he pulled the, but at the same time, the person that was on the ground had his hand on a loaded, illegal loaded, apparently about Kevin.
Okay. So without saying too much, you're arguing obviously self-defense. That's the crux.
You know, that could be one of the arguments, self-defense. And I would say to the public, you know, somebody's walking up to you with a loaded, it's pretty clear he's going to use it, with a criminal record a mile long. Do you want to get, or do you not want to?
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't hesitate to pull the.
If you're a fan of K Flock, leave a like on the video. I'm curious how many fans are watching today. K Flock hired one of the best lawyers in the game. Flock and his lawyer walked into the NYPD 30 precinct together. His lawyer then put out this statement. I accompanied Kevin as he self-surrendered to detectives in the 30th precinct. Arrangements were immediately made with the NYPD once I learned that he was a wanted man. As to the charges against him, we have begun our own investigation into these allegations. More importantly, considering the DA's significant disclosure this morning that the NYPD—
all right, bro, that's enough of this, bro. Like, I'm gonna leave it there, man. Like, I feel like it basically covered everything we need to see. You know, hopefully he's able to fight that charge. But you know, it's New York. Self-defense really is like difficult to prove. So we'll see how that goes. And then on top of that, you got a separate RICO. It's looking bad, bro. It's looking bad. It's looking real bad. But you know, hopefully he's able to fight it off. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all thought about the video. I'm gonna leave it right there. My name is Rain. Catch you on the flip side. RC, just wait for it.